Hey guys, it's Ashlyn Elizabeth Marie Taylor, and I have a story to tell you. Earlier, I'm in Marcus's car, right? And everything's good. I've got like my frap and like I'm super happy. And then he turns to me and he's like, "So, who are you going to vote for in this election?" And I'm like, "Duh, Hillary." And he looks at me and he's like, "Well, I'm voting for Bernie Sanders." You guys, who even is Bernie Sanders? Like, what? Anyway, so he's like, "Well, tell me why you're voting for Hillary." And I'm just like, "Well, duh, because I'm a feminist and she's a feminist, and it's like, woo, woman in office, you know, like the blacks got their turn to have like Obama in, you know, office, so like I think it's like turn for women to have like a woman in office, you know, like I feel like that's only fair." And so he's like, "Well, that doesn't make any sense," and I don't know why he's so against me all the time. Like, I remember when I became a feminist. I became a feminist because one day me and Christina we walked into the store and I was like wearing like the shorts that I'm wearing now, you know, nothing wrong with it. And this lady, this like old lady that was behind the counter, she like looked at me like really like an ugly look. And she was like, "You're not dressed modestly, so I'm gonna need you to leave." You guys, that day, I realized how bad it is, like, when you have to, like, cover your body, because, like, all bodies are beautiful, and, like, I feel so bad for those, like, women in, like, Muslim countries that, like, have to, like, cover their bodies because of, like, the men in that country, and, like, their religion and, like, culture and stuff. Like, it's so sad. And I told Marcus about that, right? Like, I told Marcus, I was like, wow, like, Muslim women that have to cover their bodies. And do you know what he said to me? Marcus was like, "Well, that's a different culture and you just don't understand it, and most of the women that like cover their bodies, they're doing it because that's part of their religion and like that's their choice." Are you kidding me? Nobody wants to like cover their thighs when they don't have to, you know, like they're totally being oppressed, and like Marcus doesn't see that, but I do, and I'm totally like here for them, you know. I've been discriminated against as a blonde, you know. Everyone calls me a dumb blonde, and they make me feel bad about like my hair and my skin tone. Like I feel like I need to get like a tan like Christina and like a Mexican to get accepted, you know. Everyone hates me. All I want is to see like a woman that like represents me. Like I feel like recently with feminists, they've been like focusing on like women of color, like black girls, and they've been like using the hashtag Black Girl Magic and like black girls are beautiful. And it's like, aren't all girls beautiful? I feel like with this like black feminist thing, like they're like dividing us, you know. Like I thought we were like together in this, and now they're dividing us. I feel so discriminated against. Like I just, you know what he said? You know what Marcus said? He said, "Oh well, the black feminists, they're like calling themselves like black feminists because they have like specific issues as women of color, and like they're like not represented in the media properly, and like they barely get any like roles in, you know, like movies and stuff that are like proper and not like stereotypical, you know." Like he said something like that, right? And then he was also like, "Well, yeah, they get paid less than white women." And I was like, are you being racist right now, Marcus? Are you telling me right now that like I'm not a good feminist? Like he said, get this, he called me a white feminist, and I'm like, well, duh, do you see the color of my skin? Like obviously I'm a white feminist. What are you talking about? Is there any other kind of feminist? I just don't understand. Like, why are they trying to divide us like this? It's so rude. Like, I'm trying to be a good person and stand up for these women in India and like Muslim countries that are being like oppressed because they're having to like cover up and stuff. And he's telling me that I'm not a good feminist, and then all of these other black women and like other women of color just like, oh yeah, we hate you, you're white. Like, really? Like, I have feelings too, you guys. I have feelings too. Okay. So that's basically my reason for voting Hillary, because I feel like as a white woman in office, she's going to be able to stop this like divide between us, and she's going to like put us together. I'm just so tired, you guys. Like, I'm so sad. I really don't. I don't understand why we have to be, like, why can't we all be like Taylor Swift and like Tina Fey and just be like good feminists and like bring people together and like just be happy, you know? That's about it for this video. You can subscribe to my channel if you want, and leave in the comments below, you know, have you ever like experienced discrimination personally as a white person? Because I definitely have. And, you know, why are you voting for Hillary? Let me know. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go talk to Marcus and cry. Bye guys.